Welcome back. After a week's break, we're back again for round 7 of the Euro Division 2 Championship in Belgium, as you can see, and it's a wet Belgium, and my heart is just screaming because it's raining, and I welcome you all to today's stream.
Yeah, welcome in Spa. Obviously we took a week break, but now we are finally in, oh, sorry. Yeah, but yeah, we are finally in Spa. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah, perfect. So, yeah, it's raining, so very interesting there.
Yeah, it's typical Belgian weather, I would say. So
I live in Belgium,
fun,
so I can say yes, it is. yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, and also I've also been in Spa for the race in 2017. Yeah, it was really nice, I can say, and yeah, it's a typical weather, obviously. But I'm also interested at if people went on wet setups, but because apparently the race is not it's not raining, so interesting about if people are going on the wet setups or not.
Yeah, I guess there will be all on dry setups because of course the race is more important. You need good top speed on this track and you don't need a wet setup. We already have the first time set SMM Harry in a racing point, who will be reserve driver for today's race. He's at the moment in pole position 153.5, and we already had the first DNF with TNT at the moment P12 155.3, and we still have 4 drivers, well 5 drivers without any time, as Emmanuel Hamilton just shows the Williams car.
Yeah, he is. And now we have Wikra now crossing the finish line. Can he take P1? It was close, P4?
Yeah. We have in front of him a racing formula, and in front of him Lumi D10, who is a reserve driver for today's race as well. So in a good position at the moment for him, just behind Magic Ricky on track. Magic Ricky is P8 at the moment in a Renault.
Who's
and next one?
Who's the next one?
Magic Ricky. Magic Ricky will be the next one, to be honest.
Okay.
At the moment, Fou Blanchimont.
Well, both drivers have the same pace.
Yeah. So Magic Ricky will cross the line just before Lumi, and Lumi has a great slipstream, a great toe behind Magic Ricky. So that will give him a bit of more tense. Magic Ricky goes P5 and Lumi goes pole position.
He goes P1, really good there. But now I think there's a Ferrari driver now coming. It's Jensen, 6 tenths faster, but he goes a bit wide and goes to the pits.
He went too deep into boss stop chicane, and it's Rossi.
Yeah, it is
right
Rossi
behind him, with Harry crossing the line then.
P10. I think now we have his teammate. Oh no, sorry, not. Yeah, Harry's teammate actually.
Mike.
So Mike, yeah.
Yeah, Harry boxed, and just behind Harry is Racing Omla.
He takes P11.
Mike goes P9 and
P1.
Racing Omla P1. 4 times faster than his opponents.
Yes,
his
it
team
is.
at Phoenix.
And now Pedro is coming. But Pedro did not improve that much, only half a tenth. We'll see what he does now. Goes P10. Oh, this does improve by 3.5 tenths. Now we have Wikra again. 5 tenths actually faster now. So 5 tenths. Yeah, P2 actually.
P2.
We'll see.
And then it's Sabi going on his final lap. Wikra goes P2. No, Sabi on the lap.
Okay.
But Wikra goes P2. As predicted. And then it's Vicky again, but he invalidated. No. Actually, his teammate lost souls, but lost souls on his outlap. And then it's Hamilton, but Hamilton is quite slow at the moment.
So who's the next one?
Let me see.
I think it's Lumi. Yeah, but Lumi's no.
Slow. Is it Williams?
I think there's a Renault. No.
Rossi?
No, there's a Renault. Oh, he's on outlap. Okay, there's a Red Bull.
No, Rossi is fast at the moment.
Oh,
pretty
Rossi.
Fast.
Okay.
All the drivers in front of him either invalidated or are too slow.
No.
Rossi at the moment is more or less at the pace of his lap time before.
Okay, yeah.
So he might find a bit more time in the last 2 corners.
Yeah, it's only 5,000 seconds difference now. He goes to the pits, but now.
Then it's
Yeah, now I
Mike.
think Mike is coming. Yeah, Mike is still coming. He's
Yeah.
P10 currently by 2 laps all tires. Obviously it's raining, so people put a bit more fuel and then get used to the wet condition.
Yeah, and the tire will get better and better. I think
Yes.
around 6 laps, you could actually do around 6 laps still improving, and he goes P5 as Linux, the next car.
Might take P3.
Oh,
Let's
it does
take-
take P3.
Let's big.
And-
And I think Pedro is coming. Oh no, it's 3 seconds.
Yeah,
No.
he's too slow. His
Yep.
teammate, however, is quite fast, the second faster than his previous lap time, but that was a 1:57.2, so he definitely needs to improve on that one. Oh, and he nearly spun in
Yes,
Blanchimont.
he did. I saw that. But yeah, we'll see if he goes to the pits. No, he does not. So okay, we'll see. I don't know if he did improve the second sector.
He did improve,
Did he? Okay.
Yeah.
So 3
and he
seconds.
does improve to P11.
Okay.
And then it's a Ferrari, it's Jensen, but Jensen invalidated.
Okay. Behind him is a Racing Point driver. Could it be
Yeah,
Mike?
it's Harry.
No, it's Harry.
No, it's Harry,
his outlap.
outlap. And Bueno. Lost Souls
Okay.
on his fast lap at the moment.
123. I have to remember what the second sector, a good second sector is. So his second sector was a 123.4. There's so many drivers just coming. It's just like too difficult to
Yeah.
look. Oh yeah. So he goes P20. Oh no, what? No, P11. Sorry, on my screen it's glitched.
And then Noman goes P11 himself.
Yeah, and
And now it's Hamilton. And
Goes
Hamilton
P1.
goes P1, yeah. Just about faster than Racing Honda. We have yellow flags because Williams is slow. Maybe he spun.
There's an AlphaTauri, I
It's
think.
Rossi. Yeah, it was Chain going onto his fast lap now. And then it's.
Well, I mean, I think now is Linux. Yeah, Linux is coming, but I think he's
Linux
going to the pits.
Yeah, he's a bit slow. It's what color is that? It's McLaren.
Yeah, it's Sabi, but he invalidated his lap time.
So McLeod is on his out lap.
Yeah, McLeod still didn't put a lap yet. Yeah,
Yeah, so that's quite unusual for him.
nee, he always does that.
Really?
It's always at the yeah.
Okay. Jensen only P15 at the moment, and through the second sector, he's 2.6 seconds slower. He has a racing point right behind him. That's Harry. Oh, and Harry nearly spun out of.
But Harry's lap time is looking really good. Let's see purple middle sector. His lap time
Yeah,
is
and he's
looking
8
really
times
good.
faster.
Yes.
He should even with that mistake, he should be definitely faster than pole position
Yeah,
at the
exactly.
moment.
We'll see.
But the tech will get better and better.
Yes,
I don't know
yes.
whether the rain is decreasing, but the times will fall. And he
There you
does
go.
pole.
Let's go, Paul.
And he's still improved by 9/10, even though he had that mistake.
Yeah, now we have Low Souls coming. And his lap time is also looking promising. P4.
4-4. And then it's
Who-
Pit pitted. Then it's
who's
Williams. Hamilton pits.
I'm looking
Williams
at
getting-
PB. Ferrari driver, PB. And there's another Williams in front of him, but I think that's an
Rossi?
outlap, yeah. Okay, so
Yeah, that's not that.
PB's coming. It goes
P12.
P12, okay.
And now SMM Shane goes P11.
Goes P11, and now we have a Haas driver coming.
That's
No,
Louis.
he's on his
Going on
outlap.
to his-
Okay.
Yeah. And then it's Travo, but he's on his outlap as well.
So and
with
then it's
Big
McLeod. Yeah, McLeod.
And then it's McLeod, yeah.
Yeah. So we'll have a look at. So he still didn't put a lap yet, but
He only has 2 chances of getting a lap time in. This lap and if he needs the next lap.
yeah,
Because he won't have any more time.
yeah, that's true. Let's see, second sector. Oh, that's a really good
122.1.
second sector. That's a really good set. That's pole position right there. Because
Let me see.
it was a 122.1 and Harry's was also 122. I think a 122.3 or something like that.
122.2.
Yeah.
122.2.
Yeah, well,
So
yeah,
that's really good.
yeah, that's looking promising there.
And Harry had a mistake, remember?
Yep.
Out of the second sector, he
Yeah,
had a
with-
massive oversteer moment.
did.
So McLeod should go pole, which will be quite impressive.
Yeah, it
Yeah.
will. It does.
150 to
But I think
1.5.
people are drivers are improving So the next driver is I think Jensen. There you go.
And he's
and
P18.
oh yeah, but look at his lap. Yeah, but oh, is that a lot? 1/2? No, but his lap time is pretty bad at the moment. Oh, I don't know. I think that might be pole position.
No,
no,
P2,
very
400th
close.
of a second behind.
Okay,
but he still has a lap.
Yeah, but we don't.
So,
yeah, but there's so many drivers coming.
It's Harry.
Harry, okay. No, he's not enough.
Then it's Mike.
Okay, Mike. Let's see. Let's check Mike. Oh no, that's not. No, not Mike.
No,
not
they're
Mike.
They're all not improving. Lost Souls retired. Stan Lohman.
Stan Lohman, okay. Stan Lohman.
And it's SMN. Shane. And
Shane.
P6.
P6, okay.
McLaren. It's Xavi. Oh no, it's on his outlap.
No.
Then it's PB. Oh,
PB?
invalidated.
Oh, unlucky. So now it's Pedro. So it's Pedro now. Yeah, sorry, but with the too many drivers coming, it's really hard to. Yeah. Okay.
He will have traffic in front of him.
Oh. Okay.
Lumi. It definitely disturbed him.
He did have a purple middle sector.
Yeah. But he will be able to do another lap time.
Might be pole position. Ooh.
No, P4, but there's still a lap to go. Then it's
Vikra.
Petrao.
Ooh, Vikra might take pole position. Vikra might take pole position. He does.
He does. 152.4. Then it's Petrao wasn't able to pull in a lap time. He missed out. But only P17 at the moment.
But Petrao still has 30 seconds, so he can still. Yeah.
McLeod is he?
Yeah, but no, it's not looking good. He still does. Jensen. He still has another chance.
Look at Jensen.
Okay.
7 times faster.
Oh.
He's on course to go pole position.
That's a 151.
Yeah, 151.8 at the moment.
Okay.
Behind him, it's Harry.
Okay. So let's see at Jensen. Can he take pole position? He does by almost 7/10. Let's look at Harry now. Also 6/10 faster.
Yeah, then it's Linux.
Okay, Linux. So let's see.
No, Linux invalid. It's Mike then afterwards.
P1. Amazing lap there. Mike is coming now.
Teammate. And then it's Rossi. Then it's Racing Umla.
Okay. Mike goes P6. And Rossi goes P3.
Racing Umla P4.
And Shane.
Stan Lohman P4.
Shane goes P3.
Shane P3.
And there's another.
It's
there's too many. Xavi goes P9.
P9.
And who else? Ooh. Who is it?
PB.
PB. Okay.
Petrao. 4 times faster.
Okay, I missed so many drivers because there were too many.
Oh no, he's fun.
Oh, he's fun. He's fun. Oh no.
It's magic.
Magic. Okay, magic.
Ooh, Magic's lap time is really good.
Okay.
1.4 seconds already faster. That would be enough for P5.
Yes, and he will also pull by the last sector. P4.
Okay, then it's Victor. Going pole. And he does go pole.
He does, and
9,000 faster than Harry.
Yeah, now it's Lumi. Oh, he's not. Okay.
No, he didn't improve.
Petrovoli, yeah. 1 second faster, but it's not looking for like a P1. No,
P9.
It's top 9. P9.
And then it's McLeod. McLeod is still improving.
Oh, did not forget. Yeah, but it's not enough.
He's not improving. Yeah.
But
he will improve to P5, I think.
He can, yes, he can.
No,
P8, just behind his teammate.
Oh, just behind his teammate.
Yeah. Well, that was a really interesting qualifying. There were so many things I could have showed, but there was just so many action going on that this was too much. Yeah, it was just like in Monaco, you know, where Vettel and Gasly, and then they just show Lance Stroll at the replay while there was an overtaking going on with Gasly and Vettel. Was pretty funny. But yeah, it's really close. Just look at Harry, just only 9,000 of a second slower. But it's
Jensen just under 10th behind, and then we have a second between P1 and P11. So really close. Truck improved by quite a lot. And Vikra, after his win in Bahrain, back on top in pole position. Let's see whether he can transform that into a win today.
He can, but not forgetting it's only this was the wet conditions. We'll see how good players are with the dry conditions. Also, I think they can choose the tires now, right?
Yeah, yeah, they will have a free tire choice. I would still go for a soft tire because you do a one stop in Belgium, and it does look cloudy. You do one stop in Belgium. The soft tire is the faster tire in the beginning, and if Rick was able to maintain his lead or to build out a gap to his car his opponents behind, he will easily win this race.
Yeah, that's actually really good. Yeah, it's a really good there point from you there. I mean, you just have to make sure he gets out of that slipstream.
Yeah, just a question: are you at the moment commentator, or are you
No,
in the field itself?
no, I'm a driver, so I have to retire.
You
So
have to.
that
So I do this. You can do. You can only do it after the start sequence. So I will do the start sequence,
yeah,
and you can
perfect.
just tell your point of view from behind. Maybe something happens. It is
Yeah,
always
I
quite
can.
interesting in Belgium. Through a whoosh, it's always pretty. Yeah,
Yeah, I can,
it
I
can
can,
it
I
can get
can.
pretty nasty.
Yeah, I can give a track guide for sure.
Yeah, and I can just point out what happens at the start and the front. I
Yeah.
think it's actually quite a good idea. We should do
Yeah.
that more often.
Well, I can tell you. Behind me is Mike Hamilton. In front of me is
Yeah,
Otti. And I don't know if you know about
MTV.
Otti, and Otti always goes on the hard tires. I don't know if you
Yeah,
even noticed that. He always goes on
that's
the hard
actually quite
tires.
interesting. And I think in Great Britain he actually gained a lot of positions through that strategy.
Yeah,
But
he always does
definitely
that. Always, yes.
so there are only a few drivers on soft tires, and as I pointed out, Victor on soft tires, if he wins the start, he will be able to do greater pace than everyone else behind him, and then he can maintain his lead and actually build out a gap, which will be essential for him. So he's out of the DRS window from Harvey or Jensen behind him. Shane on soft tires as well. Stan Noman on soft tires in the Red Bull, and you are on soft tires as well as Emma on Hamilton. Everyone else, except of TNT Orti, as we already pointed out, is on hard tires. Everyone else on a medium tire. So, of course, for the start, medium tires in the accelerations aren't as good as the soft tires, so Wipro should have an advantage, same as Shane in P4, but we will see what happens. Turn 1 is right-hander, so
Well, talking about my perspective, Otti just hit the wall, but it's just formation lap.
yeah.
Yeah, but yeah, it's not going to rain. Even if it looks cloudy, it's not going to rain. Well,
Yeah.
that's what the weather says. So
So with
yeah,
there are 22 laps of action, and I think, yeah, it just shows me around 8 to 10 we will see the first pit stop onto the medium tire, or same laps onto the hard tire, but I will guess it's on the medium tire. From soft to medium, of course, from medium to soft. It will be probably around 12 or around 13, lap 13.
yeah, well,
But we will
yeah,
see.
yeah. Well, if it was a normal qualifying and drivers were going on soft tires, well, I mean, soft tires can lap till lap 7 or 8, but now it's fresh soft tires, not from qualifying. But I still expect people doing some undercuts.
Yes, of course. Undercuts are really essential because you have 7 kilometers. I think it's 6 miles if you
Yeah.
put that into miles. It's a pretty long track, so being a lap sooner on those fresher tires can be essential. So
Yeah, and I have a problem. Hamilton is right behind me, and I cannot retire directly. So you have to take.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. So we have 3, 4, 5 red lights for the start of the Belgian Grand Prix, and we will see that lights are out in a second.
Yeah, and it's really bad because viewers cannot see anything. But yeah, come.
And then lights are out, and Rico doesn't have has a really bad start. Harry already takes P1, but Shane has a really good start going to P1 in turn 1. Around let's say that we have a collision between Shane, Rickfer, and Jensen. Rickfer falls back to P3. Harry takes the lead. Ricky in P2, Ricker in P3, Linux P4, where he's then low in P5, and we go through a whoosh the first time round.
Well, anyways, Harry's P1, Magic Ricky P2, Rico right behind him, and there's a there's a virtual safety car. So what happened? What happened?
So Rickfer had a terrible start. Maybe the lights went out a little bit later than with the others because we had a really bad start. Probably that was a game failure, so he lost 2 positions. Harry actually had a really good start, and Shane came from the outside, but he outbraked himself into turn 1. Then we had a small collision between him, Jensen, and Vikva. They held each other up. Ricky went on the inside, went past them all, and therefore gained a lot of positions. Yeah, but it was pretty wild. Linux gained 10 positions at the start.
Wow, that's amazing.
That's amazing. So
well,
he started P14.
Well, it's a reverse because his Linux teammate Racing lost 10 positions.
Yeah, 10 positions. So Hamilton gained 7 positions at the start. In front of him, PB gained 4 positions. So they are all on medium tires.
A lot of drivers are on medium tires.
Yeah, nearly all, I think, except for 4 drivers.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4 drivers are on soft tires, and of course Tiantiotti being last on the hard tire.
Victor really has to make sure he gets through.
That's true. And Magic makes a mistake, outspects himself into the chicane.
That's perfect for Victor, he needs that.
Oh, and Shane boxes now, and I think he has front wing damage.
Yeah.
That condition. When he retired from the session, of course that was not good.
Yeah, and Victor is right behind Magic Ricky. He needs to overtake, because he's on soft tires, he's on different strategy.
Yeah, and of course we already see Harry is trying to get out of the DRS window.
Yes, but Mikra is not pushing, not using any ERS. And I think Sabi now, side by side with Stan Lohman.
He wants to get past, doesn't get past, he's on the outside now.
Inside?
Tries to do the switch but he won't get past.
But it's not over yet, it's not over yet. Still has a chance.
Just got the corner.
It goes from the inside? No, it's not enough.
No, is it? It's a difficult corner.
Oh, but Stan goes a bit wide.
But it was on a better line. He's on a better line now. So he gets past pretty easy.
Yeah.
Then we have Trau right behind PB. But Trau also having bad qualifying, which is not really unusual for him because his qualifyings aren't always good, but his race pace always is pretty insane.
Yeah, it is. Also, mentioning one thing, McLeod is on hard tires already. He did the same thing in Silverstone, where he pitted during the virtual safety car and went on medium tires, and now he's doing the exact same thing.
Ooh, and Rossi did made a mistake. Rossi was just overtaken by Hamilton. Rossi made a mistake after the end of sector 2. So Hamilton nobody up in P9, he started last.
Yeah.
That's pretty good.
Yeah, but
and Harry, Victor.
Yeah, but
Victor will now get
yeah, but I have still one thing to say about McLeod. Do you think it's in Spa going on hard tires best strategy during? No. Yeah.
Because those in front, even the medium tires in front, will be faster now, building out the gap. And then of course at the end being on softer tires, and it's pretty easy to pass. We see now with Victor not using any, he does use ERS, which is that good, but gets past that quite easily in fast. Then Norman and Rossi, Hamilton, Petrov, nobody's doing an overtake. Oh, Las Souls against Lumi, going side by side through the second sector. And Lumi having the inside line now.
Oh! They make contact. Yeah, they do. Oh, let's go back here. Oh, it's a yellow flag.
Oh, and Otti retired in a route, or after a route.
Oh, it definitely spun. Is that a safety car? Oh, that turns out very good for McLeod, I think.
That would turn.
Unless they other drivers pit. I'm very interested now if drivers will pit because of that.
I mean, the medium tires, if the drivers with the medium tires, if they pit, they need to go to the hard tire.
Yeah, but
can the medium tire go to the end? Yes, the medium tire can go to the end.
It's good, but it will be deadly at the end.
I think Wilkwa stops now for medium tire because
he might go for hard tires.
No, it's going for mediums because we do 3 laps under the safety car, so we'll be at lap 6, so we'll only be like 16 laps on the medium, and that's definitely possible. But you can't do 16 laps on soft. Yeah, that's the best decision you can make.
Stan is okay. The soft tires are pitting. Let's see. Hamilton is also okay. More people are pitting. Let's just hope. Oh, there's a problem. There's a problem. Two Alfa Romeos are pitting. There's a big problem.
Who's in front? Vicker is in front. But
Yeah.
Vicker just stopped. Vicker stopped a bit earlier, but still,
Yeah.
will
lose.
And we see hard tires, so that's pretty interesting. I would have gone for the medium tire. So Victor on hard tires, but P6 at the moment because everyone pitted.
Oh, I think McLeod got very unlucky there. I'm not sure. Let's look at McLeod.
Yeah. But someone is preparing wing. Was he had a wing damage?
Yeah.
We have two drivers on medium tires. Hamilton gets a penalty for cutting corners on the safety car. Was he's on soft tires, so he would definitely need to stop one more time. I would have just. Oh yeah. Was he started on medium tires, so he couldn't have gone on medium tires. He now puts to soft tires to go back onto medium tires a lot later. That's what I think. Everyone else hard tires. That's pretty interesting. I wouldn't have gone for the hard tire. I would have gone for the medium tire, to be honest.
Yeah, that's true. But do you remember what position McLeod was in?
Started?
Well, I mean, I don't know. I have no idea. But he's P13. I'm just wondering.
So he lost 5 positions from the start. So he was P8. I think after the start he was P18. So I guess I mean he lost some positions and gained some positions again. Yeah, but still quite bad for him. And yeah, it will be very interesting to see whether the top 5 are able to extend the gap to the hard drivers, because they need to stop again onto the soft tires, so they will have a pace advantage at the end. But they need to risk everything now, because under the DRS it's pretty easy for Big Fun to stay behind.
But it's not looking good in my opinion for top 5, because a pit stop is around 20 seconds. Even if will be faster, it's still I don't think it's. Yeah, I don't know. What do you say?
I mean, I think the pit stop, or the time loss at the stop, is about 16 seconds. I think it's the shortest with Canada, on the whole from Canada, because you miss out the last corner and then you excessively cut turn 1. Therefore you gain a lot of time to the pit stop. But of course, yeah, it will be very difficult. I think Harry, Ricky, Linux at the front, maybe Sabi will be able to extend the gap. PP will have quite a lot of problems, I guess, but they can't allow to fight each other. If they start fighting each other, they will definitely lose too much time, resulting in them having to at least overtaking much more positions, much more opponents. And we see Racing Omla pitting again for the hard tire. So he's on the hard tire now, so he doesn't believe to go to the end of mediums. That's pretty weird. I would have just risked it.
It's a possibility. But yeah. But Rossi's on the soft tires. I don't know if you did say that, but
he didn't. He didn't pit again. I would have thought he went on the soft tire and then on the medium tire back, because he started on the medium tire.
Oh, that's
But it seems like he chose to stay on the soft tire.
Yeah, he did. But now I'm actually curious now where Harry will end up at the end, because he's P1 currently, but the different strategies now, and we're already 5 laps in. So
he was boxed around lap 12, so he has around 7 laps to go as fast as he possibly can. He will be from pure pace he will be faster because he has better tires. The mediums are faster than the hard tires, so he just needs to be able to go as fast as possible. Maybe be outside Diaz window for Magic Ricky. He himself needs to stay with Harry and of course Linux as well. So it will be interesting to see. And PB spun.
Oh no.
In the safety car. Under the safety car.
That's
so already P5 for Wigfa.
Yeah.
And safety car in this lap.
Yeah, that's pretty unlucky there. Oh, that's good for Wigfa. Yeah.
So Magic Vicky really, Harry really needs to time that perfectly. You gain as much time through the safety car reset as possible.
Let's have a look at Harry. So safety car is coming. Let's see where he will start. I think he will start now.
Yeah, now.
Yeah, he is.
And did it quite good, but it wasn't something surprising.
Yeah.
Magic Vicky was able to stay with him. Same as Wigfa behind Savi. And there's a first gap between Wigfa and Stan Lohman.
I think Williams drive. Oh, Stan Lohman and Hamilton are side by side, going through Rouge. Oh, they touch.
But there weren't any collisions, so that's pretty insane. Petrao now gains onto Hamilton, but he won't risk an overtake.
Yeah, not enough. Okay. Well, one more thing, PB, like you said, he spun, so now he restarted the session. Now we have 16 drivers now. And we are now, 1.5 seconds out of the medium runners.
Yeah. So, as I said, 7 laps to that pit. The sooner they pit onto soft tires, the faster they will be. Just really needs to, they just need to up their game, be as fast as possible. Maybe use all their ERS now, as long as they have better tires.
Okay. Yeah.
For Victor, it's just really important to just do no mistakes. Try to stay outside the DRS window, or trying to be outside the 1 second between him and Stan Lohman, so he doesn't use any DRS, which is quite close at the moment, about 9 tenths to 1 second.
Yeah, but we'll see. But I'm still curious, because obviously, like you said, medium runners, when they will pit, they will not go on the hard tires, they will go on the soft tires, which soft tires are pretty quick around Spa versus hard tires. Big difference.
It's a massive difference.
Yes.
Already quite a big difference between soft and medium, but between soft and hard I think it's about 1.3 seconds or something. And the track evaluates, gets faster every lap, and yeah, that will just be so fast. Hamilton behind Stan Lohman.
Yeah, but there's a fight going on with Magic Ricky. I think Linux overtook. Yeah.
Linux overtook. I would have thought Savi overtaking Linux because he was quite close to him, but Linux was just close enough. And Stan Lohman was able to defend his position, but is outside the DRS window.
Oh, there's a Rossi
spun on a soft tire.
Oh no. Does he have? No, he does not have damage. I think he just spun. Unlucky.
Yeah.
But Vicar is doing pretty good. Still, it's only a 1.5 second gap to the McLaren driver. And
for him, positively, Stan Lohman outside the DRS window, so there will be no threat from behind at the moment. So he can only concentrate on himself, trying to stay as close as possible to the cars in front. And Harry outside the DRS window as well from Linux, who is actually now closing in bit by bit and now is inside the DRS window.
Yeah.
And now Petrao is close enough as well as now. And actually would be close enough to do. Can he make a move into the chicane? McLaren driver no doesn't.
Well, yeah, but the problem is Magic has also DRS.
Yeah.
That's the problem. Well, pit window open, it says.
Yeah,
to go on the hard tires.
I think it was.
Yeah.
Yeah. If you're on mediums, you want to go onto soft tires though. Stopping onto the hard tires wouldn't make any sense, because then you won't have any chance to get back in front.
Oh, anyways, gap to Mikra is 2.5 seconds now, but he's still doing pretty good. And also Linux just also caught up to Harry. Just gap was around 1.5 seconds. It's now 0.6. But but it's still pretty close. It's like Yeah, there's not
The
much.
problem,
Yeah.
the problem will be for the leaders of our top 4. They all will be coming out behind Racing Omla. So P15, 6, then it will be P12, I think, or something. So they will need to overtake 9 cars, which is more than impossible because all those cars are trading in the DRS window, so they can defend themselves.
Yep. Take it. When do you think the medium runners will pit?
In around 4 laps, lap 12. Oh, and Sabi misses his braking point. Nearly went into the back of Magic Wiki.
Oh, that was really close. Did he not get a warning about it?
No, I don't think so. I think he was just able to correct that. But because of that, Wilco was able to gain some time. 7 times Sabi lost.
Yeah, he
because
did.
Of that.
Yeah, he did. But, yeah, like you said, so you said lap 12, right? Lap 12 they're pitting. Okay, it was pretty interesting because do you think 10 laps? Yeah, well, yeah, 10 laps soft tires. Yeah, it's a good call.
First soft tires. Track is getting better. Cars getting lighter with less weight.
Pit stop gap. Pit stop. How much time?
16 seconds.
Well, if it's 16, yeah, if it's 16 seconds, he will end up behind Racing Nomia.
Yeah.
4 seconds. Of course,
if you want to overtake him, he's trailing behind Petrovo. He himself is trailing behind its Mike, so it will be very difficult.
That's also a fact because of the DRS also and slipstream.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's why I'm saying I don't know what will happen. But yeah, the gap is not falling off. It's 2.2 seconds, but it's just not that much, you know.
Yeah.
It's not like a big gap.
Yeah, but it's not enough. They really need to hope for a safety car, for a virtual safety car, which of course needs to come at the right time. If they are just at the start of the sector 2, and then there will be a virtual safety car, they won't have any advantage from that. So I think this safety car would be the best for those 4 drivers.
Well, I think a virtual safety car also.
Yeah. Ooh, I lost close against McLeod. Out of the chicane. McLeod was pushed a bit wide from Los Souls, but he lost the position.
McLeod lost the position.
And now I think Stan Lohman might be overtaken by Hamilton, but Hamilton is too far away.
Yeah, he is. And I'm also looking at McLeod, but it's not looking like it. But I think Racing Omia, Racing Omia and Petrovo on side by side, and Racing Omia gets the position and moves up to P14. We're in lap 10 now, so still have a few more laps to go, and then that's where medium runners will pit.
Yeah. They need around 4 more seconds, or at least Harry needs about 4 more seconds to his teammate, so he will stay in front of him, and then it might be a bit easier, because then he's right behind McLeod, who himself is in that DRS train with Los Souls, Lumi, Jens, Butau, Hamilton, Stan Lohman and Bigfer. So, yeah, 4 more seconds, but of course in 2 laps, 4 seconds, it's quite hard. And we have yellow sector 2 and it's Mike, he retired the session. Ooh, where's Bossy? Would that was a safety car?
That's a perfect.
But look where they are, that's a perfect virtual safety car. They will definitely stop now.
That's exactly what I was talking about, safety car, virtual safety car. They have to pit. He's not pitting.
12 seconds. No! Why isn't he pitting? Sabi is pitting. Sabi's doing the only right thing.
Why is there no pitting?
Just risk it for a biscuit. You know?
It's not really a risk. It's you can gain so much time, like 4 or 5 seconds. What?
Yeah, I mean the tire might not last that much to the end of the race, but he will only lose about 10 to 12 seconds, or maybe 14 or 12 to 14 seconds.
Yeah, but that's 5 seconds gained.
Yeah.
I don't know why they did not pit.
So Sabi would definitely then will be in front of Heavy, Linux and Ricky, but he's right behind Petrovo.
Yeah, he is. He's right behind Petrovo.
But on the faster tire now. So he's about 10 seconds, a bit more than 10 seconds behind Bigfer. who will of course then will be in the lead. I would have pitted, to be honest. Even though tire might not last to the end of the race, I would have just pitted. Nothing to lose. There's nothing to lose anymore. So I will have a closer look on Xavi now, who's right behind Petrol.
Let's have a look.
And there's already 2-second gap between Rickford and Stan Lohman.
Okay. Let's go back to Harry leading the race. Behind the next Magic Rally, Ricky and Rico still 2 seconds gap. Not that much has been changed. Well, it's surprising. So they did not pit medium runner. So if they did not pit, then when will they pit?
Yeah, but either it's now lap 12, lap 13. Or they just try to go as long as possible and really hope for a safety car. I mean, they could go 20 laps, I think, with that medium tire. Maybe 21 laps, maybe 22 laps with that medium tire. And maybe there will be a safety car lap 19. They just don't know. Yeah, I think they will just go as long as possible. Xavi is now right behind Petrov.
Okay, let's have a look at Petrov. There you go. Yeah, Xavi is right behind Petrov. Does Petrov? Okay, so Petrov does not have DRS, so that's pretty good.
So that will be. Yeah. So don't use as much ERS now. You need that ERS later in the race when you want to overtake other drivers. So he doesn't use any ERS, so that's good. And Petrov doesn't go defensive to the inside, so good and easy job on the inside for Xavi. Who's now behind Racing Omna.
Yes.
Yeah, I think they just go as long as possible.
Yeah. And do you remember that we always talk about Pedro's pace during the race? He's P7 now.
Yeah, and he will be P6 then. And of course, with those 3 drivers in front pitting, he will be P3 because Hamilton has a penalty. And if he gets past Hamilton, he can actually be P2 because there's a big gap between Stan Lohman and Bigfa. I don't think there's any chance for the win. Oh, we have yellow sector 2 and Lost Souls retired. Would there be a virtual safety car? Would there be a safety car now?
It is. That's the perfect time. So if they don't pit now, I don't know what is going on.
I just don't know what's going on.
They have to. Harry pit, yes, finally. Everybody's pitting. Okay, good. So, lucky for Xavi.
But I mean, it's the same loss of time, so I don't think. I do think that he was in front.
Well, now yeah, that's true.
Because he stopped earlier on the road to safety car, of course, and he now gained some time on that soft tire, so he will still be in front. And other drivers are still pitting as well. Stan Lohman in the pits.
Oh yeah.
As well. So that's P2 then for Petrov. Ooh, and Petrov will get past Hamilton now. Hamilton had a really bad safety car restart. Hamilton had no pace. And Jensen, look at Jensen. Jensen might get past Petrov. Ooh, that will be very close. Into turn 4 after the Camel Straight. And Petrov will stay ahead, that's good.
He does. And now Rico has a 3-second gap, really big gap. Yeah. And I wonder why Stan Lohman pitted, because he was comfortably behind Pedro, in front of.
In front of he was P2.
Yeah.
He had Hamilton behind, between him and Pedro.
Yeah, so, I still wonder why he pitted. He did not have any damage, didn't he?
No, he didn't.
I'm still curious why he pitted.
Xavi having penalty, that's really bad for him. That means Racing Omla in P8, Harry P9, Linux P10. Magic Ricky has a 2-second gap to Linux now, so he lost some time. And Lumi in P5 as a reserve driver, so that's really good. Hamilton P4 at the moment. Of course, with having a penalty, so he will drop to P5. And Jensen just behind Petrov, and they will catch Rickford now. The gap is already decreasing.
Yeah. And now Harry about to overtake Racing Omnia now. And right in front of Racing Omnia we have Xavi. I don't know.
Ooh, and Hamilton lost positions. Lumi against McLeod into the chicane. They're side by side. And
Hamilton's pitting. Why is he pitting? Damage?
Pitting.
No, he doesn't have damage. No damage.
What damage?
I'm confused. Oh, what happened?
I don't know what happened. So it's the two Mercedes drivers racing against each other. Linux passed racing Omla left him through pretty easily.
There's another yellow.
That's so because of the
okay.
Williams.
Okay.
So Harry is on fresh soft tires. Savi is on fresh soft tires. He's just behind Lumi and Stan Lohman, McLeod I mean, are still side by side. Lumi and P4 not having a penalty. McLeod having a penalty.
Yeah, but that's actually... Oh, actually so, Linux overtook Harry.
So Linux being the leading soft drive... Oh, Savi being the leading soft drive. Linux being the leading soft time without a penalty could finish P5 as McLeod and Savi got penalties. So that's pretty good actually then. And just in front of that there was Lumi. So actually with that virtual safety car, they actually gained quite a lot of time. They're still able to get onto the podium.
Yeah, they are. Actually it's looking very good actually for the soft runners. They're not that much behind. They're only I think 6 seconds to Vikra. I mean just have to manage to get past all those drivers as quickly as possible and not get stuck behind them.
Yeah. So Savi doesn't have any DRS from the drivers in front of him. So if Linux tries to get onto Savi's back, that will be good for him. And McLeod and Lumi still fighting against each other. Ricky getting past Linux's teammate Racing Omla. And Savi doing the fastest lap. Linux being faster than him, 143.5.
And now McLeod is right behind me.
Again. So they will change their positions every lap, I think. Ooh, he's right on his back. Through a whoosh. Now on the outside. Will he stay on the outside? Yeah. But he will get in front. Lost some time. And it's only about 2 seconds now between Petravo and Vikra. So Petravo is still in a position, if he increases his pace, then he will be in a position to win the race.
Well, exactly. But Pedro is actually catching up to Vikra. Not that much, but he is.
He is, but Vikra is trying to maintain his lead. He has quite a lot of ERS still remaining, more than Petravo.
Very smart.
Not more. 4 times more ERS than Petravo. But I think Vikra is just maintaining his gap.
Yes.
Because it's getting bigger now. So it's staying around 2 seconds. And Petravo making a mistake at the end of sector 2.
Ooh.
That's why. When we have a Williams. No, it's Ricky. No.
Oh, Ricky, but I think he just spun.
He just spun, yeah.
Yeah, no damage, spun.
Oh, he left the sessions.
Oh, so many drivers actually spun. I don't know. So many drivers spun.
Any damage. He only lost 1 position to Racing Omla. So that's pretty weird. So that means Dan Noman will be P10. Because of course the ghost in front of him.
Yeah, it does. But Jensen is right behind Pedro now. Can he have a chance? Let's see if he has a chance.
I think if I was Jensen, I would have just stuck behind Pedro, trying to save as much ERS as possible, and then overtake him in the last lap. That would be my plan, but he's overtaking him now.
But he wants to overtake Vikra as well, and he wants to get P1.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
Maybe that's a chance for Petravo, staying behind Jensen, overtaking Jensen just before they get into that 1 second window of Vikra, and then overtake Vikra.
That's also a possibility, but yeah, we'll see. We'll see about that.
So, Savi got past Lumi, we missed that one. Savi got past Lumi, and Linux is just about 7 times away from the DRS window from Lumi. I think he will get in that after sector 2, and Heavy is right behind him.
Yeah. But why am I having the feeling that the soft runners are not catching up that quickly? Or it's just me? It's just me.
No, it's just you.
Okay, it's just me then.
They're a bit in traffic. I think because Lumi and McLeod are fighting, were like fighting all the time. I think they were like being held up. Just a little. But I think Savi will get past McLeod next lap. Same as Linux against Lumi. And then Linux will catch McLeod the lap after that.
Yeah.
They can chase Petravo. and Jensen, of course. And Jensen, look at the gap. Victor must have made a mistake. Only 1.4 seconds remaining.
Yeah, he is closing in.
So Victor must have done a massive mistake then in sector 2. Because he couldn't have just catched him up by 1 second in one sector. That would just be insane.
Yeah, and now Sabi is now right behind McLeod.
Yeah, I would say stay on Sabi because the chance of an overtake is much higher here. I think the Trao is not close enough, no. Trao is not close enough.
Yeah, but Sabi is very close, very close. And I think, yeah, McLeod gives him the...
easily.
Smart.
Yeah, pretty smart.
And it goes P4. So McLaren's in both in the top 4. Pretty good, but I think Sabi has a... Oh, okay, 3 seconds, but McLaren 9-second penalty.
9 seconds
pretty
already?
costly.
Oh, I thought it's 6 seconds.
No, it's 9 seconds. It's very bad.
So, Linux really needs to get past Lumi then. And only 1 second now between Jensen and Victor. Might Victor lose his win? 5 laps before the end of the race. But look, Jensen has no ERS available. Victor has about 80% of ERS available. So I think Victor, at least for 3 to 4 laps, is able to defend his lead. Just because he has more ERS.
Yeah, he can. And the gap is now 1 second. The gap is now 1 second.
But still not inside the DRS window.
Yeah.
The Trao is a bit closer, so the Trao should overtake Jensen now. So he will be then in the DRS window of Victor.
That should be, yeah, that's a smart thing, because now Jensen will not have DRS.
Yeah, except Victor making a mistake for turn 1, but he doesn't. Jensen has no more ERS. The Trao has about 18% of ERS. That's not enough, but it might be enough to make an overtake now.
Well, let's see.
Nah, he's not getting close enough.
No,
Lumi is closing up to McLeod. Looney is getting past McLeod. Linux is right behind him. Might he profit from that? Ooh, no, he's getting too close to McLeod's back.
Yeah. Well, now they are a bit stuck. Ooh.
Oh yeah, McLeod lets him through. Pretty fair.
Yeah, fair there. Yeah. Hats off.
Knows about his time penalties.
Yeah.
That he will lose positions anyway.
Yeah. Really nice from him though.
Yeah, definitely.
But yeah, now let's see. So now what they have to do is I mean, Linux can easily get past Lumi now because he's not in the DRS zone. Lumi does not have any DRS, so
that will be easily. And then he will be right in that DRS sort of Sabi, and then of course being right behind to McLaren's.
Yeah, so everybody is catching up. At the end, everybody will be together, basically, back with the train.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, Jensen is in the DRS window, but has 2% of ERS remaining, so that won't be enough to get past Victor. Even though he will be close enough with DRS, Victor can easily defend with his ERS remaining. And Linux will, of course, as we already said, will easily get past Lumi after the camel state into turn 4, and I think McLeod is retiring now. Oh, okay, that's pretty weird. So that, of course, is good for Victor, because at the virtual safety car at the camel state now, no one is allowed to overtake. So that's good for Victor. Doesn't need to use any ERS. That's good for Petraro and Jensen because Sabi isn't closing in. And of course, Linux can't get past. Oh, and Petraro gets life penalty. So he will fall out of the. Oh yeah.
Well, I mean, that did make Jensen save a bit of DRS though.
Yeah, I mean, Victor as well, but It was just like one more lap without any overtake, so that's good for Victor. So only 3 more chances. Lap 20, lap 21, yeah. Only 3 more chances on the Cavern straight for Jensen.
Yeah.
About 5 times away, same as Petrao.
Yeah.
Linux should get past Lumi as fast as possible now.
Yeah, and there's a yellow flag against Petra volley. Damage. With damage. Yeah. Actually, so many drivers are out of the race, actually. Just realized. A lot of drivers. Yeah.
I don't think Spa's that difficult as a track. Because I think it's quite an easy track to actually manage to drive.
Yeah, but you can easily spin though.
Yeah, there was so much happening this race, especially with the start, having many collisions with the two-vehicle safety car. The safety car we had quite early in the race, and now Linux is right behind Lumi, and will then get past Lumi quite easily.
Yeah,
and Jensen is actually, oh no, he's closer than I thought.
Yep, he just overtook Quick Route.
Yeah,
I was about to say.
Victor has much more ERS, so I think. Oh no, now he got penalty. Oh, that's so unfortunate for him.
Yeah,
really
oh no, Victor gets a penalty, yes. That's very unfortunate.
I just want to say he has an advantage because he has more ERS,
yeah.
so he can overtake him next lap again. But of course with that penalty he will...
Yeah, and that means...
might get on the podium.
Yeah, and that means Pedro is gonna take P2.
Yeah.
Yeah, and also Linux overtook Lumi. Overtook Lumi.
Patrol retired. Linux needs to gain 1 more second. Only 9 times, and then Linux is on the podium.
Yes. But Joao now has to make sure he needs to get past through Vikra now, because now look at Jensen, the gap is now out of 1 second. Let's see. Let's see Harry. Harry is from the outside. Can he overtake from the outside? Ooh, very deep braking and overtakes Lumi. Yeah, he does overtake Lumi. Now he's right behind Linux, but Harry has a penalty. Let me check if okay, so all of them have a 3-second penalty.
And I think Linux is close enough now. No, it isn't quite. Still about a second needed.
Yeah. But Vikra is now in the DRS zone. That's pretty good.
Yeah.
And actually, so he's coming. Yeah, and Jensen is on low on ERS as well.
But of course, with that penalty, it makes life so much harder for Vikra.
Yeah.
But he still has a chance of getting P3.
Yeah.
So that's good.
Yeah, and Lumi just overtakes Harry again.
Because of having more ERS.
Yes, exactly.
That's what I thought happened with Victor as well. I would have thought it would be easy for him to defend, but it wasn't. Maybe made a mistake.
Yep. But do you still remember Stan Lohman pitting? I'm gonna have a chat with him, asking why he pitted.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm still not sure.
He would have been behind Victor. He would have been behind Victor and in front of Petrao. He would have been in P3 at the moment.
P3 without a penalty.
Yeah, maybe P4, maybe behind Petrao. Because Jensen was behind Petrao as well, and now it's P1. So maybe he's P5 or P4, but still better than P9.
Yeah, I'm still curious. I'll have a chat with him.
Yeah, and Linux 1 second behind Savi. And I think Linux still 4 seconds. He isn't able to close in much to Victor, and it's the last lap of the Grand Prix now.
Yeah, it is the last lap, and Victor is actually out of the. Oh no, he's using his DRS. Oh, he has so much DRS.
No, he doesn't. He isn't.
I think he does. No, he did. I'm sure he did. Let me have a check.
No,
let me have a look. What?
He was out just for a millisecond.
It's very unfortunate.
Is close enough?
But Pedro is. Oh my god. So yeah. Well, is there any fight going on behind? No.
Linux and Savi are fighting, but of course Linux will gain a position through the penalties.
Okay. So if that means Linux will be P3.
Linux will be P4.
Oh
He's,
no, 2 seconds.
Too far behind Bigfur. Yeah, he misses up by 2 seconds. It's still quite a lot. No, he misses up by 1 second.
Yep. So it means oh that actually also means Lumi will be P5 because of Shabby has 2 seconds. Yeah, perfect.
And now Linux will get
Oh.
Linux will try actually to overtake Sabi.
Okay.
Into Blossom. Oh, I want Biscuit. Don't Biscuit. You already P4. Don't Biscuit.
Oh, and Lumi's right behind him. Can Lumi take it to do something about it? Oh, he does not.
No.
He does not. But anyway, you have Jensen winning the race, and Rico right behind him, and Pedro amazingly takes P2, and now we have here Linux taking P4, and Lumi takes P5, Sabi P6, Ari unfortunately with the
P4.
P4. What?
Huh?
Oh no, that's a glitch.
possible.
That's a glitch. Sorry, no, that's a glitch. Oh, that's really annoying because I have to check again. Oh. Yeah, it's really annoying.
He didn't have a penalty. I think he would have been in front of Xavi and Heavy, but behind Lumi and Linux.
No,
Lumi and Linux
he would have stayed P9. No, he would have stayed P9. He was 5 seconds behind Harry. He would have just stayed P9.
Oh yeah.
That's not good.
So P9 for him. No, P8 he would be. He would be P8. Salome P9 and Vossi P10.
Yeah, that's exactly. Well, pretty good from Pedro and Jensen. I think Jensen started. Where did Jensen start? P8 or something? No. That was Cloud.
Yeah.
P7 or P6 maybe. I don't remember. But there you go. Yeah, Pedro.
Pedro started outside the top 10 again, and still was able to perform a good race, ending up on the podium. And it's another win for Jensen. I think it's his third win already.
I think second. Oh yeah, third. One in Netherlands, in Austria, and now in Belgium.
Oh yeah. Oh no, my club won in France, of course. Yeah. You're right.
Yeah. And then you go look at it's Jensen started P3 actually. Never mind.
Yeah. Big from Paul, Magic Mickey in P2, I think it was. And yeah.
Yeah, well, that was a really good race actually, and just unfortunate a lot of drivers retired from the session. But I think next race is in Singapore. I'm not sure actually.
I'm not sure as well.
Well, let me just have a quick look. Yeah, it's in in Italy, Italy. Okay. So yeah, we'll see you next time in Italy. Bye.